I bought several Ring outdoor security cameras to install around the outside of the house. To protect the camera against sun and rain, I intend to build a sun and rain shade for the cameras. This is my first prototype built with cardboard. Join me in this video as I take this rain box gutter and make a sun and rain shade out of it. Some of you might like this idea and make your own. So this is the rain box gutter. It is 2 meters long by 150 millimeters tall and 150 millimeters wide. This is the cardboard sun shade I make. So what I've done is I put white painter's tape. I've laid this over in order to get the outline, marked it, and then I extended the rear by 20 millimeters so that I can cut and bend this in, and those will be the lip which I screw into the brick wall, for instance. Same thing on top and same thing the other side. So now we have to cut this. This is painted black on one side. There's a plastic coating and the inside is gray. I don't want to use an angle grinder to cut it because the sparks will damage the rest of the coating. So I'm just gonna use tin snips and work the tin snips around slowly. Now there are straight cut tin snips. There's red and green tin snips for left or right cuts. So I'm just going for a straight cut. That's one bit done. One more side done. Now to cut this end. Admittedly, an angle grinder is much easier. I think this last bit I'm gonna use the angle grinder because it's way too difficult to use the tin snips. Okay, I've got my safety gear on. Angle grinder, I'm gonna cut this out. That's it. The rest I can file down smoothly. This is the cut piece. I will now file the edges smooth. Now I just need to file down the edges. They're obviously rough and sharp. Yep, that's good enough. Now I need to cut this 20mm so that I can bend it in as a lip. I mark 20mm in, 20mm in. I'm going to cut these corners, and for this I can just use the tin stick. So one cut, next cut here, right, and I'm going to cut them so that at 45-degree angle. so that I can fold them inwards. That's the 45-degree angles. Smoothen them out again. What I'm going to do next is I've marked out 20 mil of the edge on both sides. I'm going to cut these so that they are, I'm going to cut these so that they have an angle on the corners. Found the corners a bit. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Next, I will drill 2 holes on each of the lips so that when I fold them and mount them to a surface, I can screw them in with little screws like that. I have a drill with 2.5mm diameter drill bit. Because the surface is very smooth, I'll dot punch the holes first so that the drill bit doesn't run. I've dot punched 1 hole here. I'll dot punch another hole here. So what it looks like. Alright, let's see if we can drill them. That's one down. I can't get the hole from the other side, so I'll punch this side. Yep, 2 holes. 1, 2. The holes are too small. I've changed the drill bit to size 3.5mm diameter. I will re-drill them. Test the screws. Yes, they go in much better. That's good. Now I just need to file the drill surface so that it's flat. Alright, that's the holes drilled. 2 on each lip. Now I'll bend the lip inwards. I'll use this Crescent Wise 24-inch folding tool. This one here is going to be a problem, but it should be okay for these. So this folding tool has 2 sides. In one side it is, I'd say, 10mm deep. The other side is about 26mm deep. I'm going to use the longer side to fold. So you see I've marked out where the fold lines are. So put the lip in there to the edge, the line to the edge, and then fold. I just want to get this close so you can see it. There you go. That's one fold. So we'll fold this second lip. Get the line to the top of the edge, hold it tight, and then fold. There you go. Let's fold it. So the 2 lips are folded inwards. This last one might be a bit difficult, but we'll give it a try. There you go. I can't bend it anymore because these are in the way, so I'll just use pliers and bend them the rest of the way down. There you go. For this purpose, it's good enough. It's going to be high up on a wall, so no one's going to get close up to it to have a look. There you go. It's still got the protective film over it, which I've left on to preserve it from scratches and all. But that's it. So I have the sunshade here. Let me install this demonstrator so you can see how it looks. So the base of the shade is aligned roughly to the bottom of the camera. I have 6 holes to drill. Make it easier if I take the camera out first. That's it, all 6 screws in. Now we can just slip the camera in to see what it looks like. There, that's what it looks like. Looks good. You can see the fair bit of tilt the way I've got it. I will show you what the image looks like with the shades on. Before I actually install this sunshade on the house, I'll give it a coat of spray paint. Well, I hope you found this video helpful and give you some ideas how you can make something yourself to protect your own CCTV camera. Do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more and to help the channel grow. Thank you so much.